Welcome to Gooseberry Science and Education videos. Today, we're going to talk about, well, one of the most powerful ideas in all of human history. It's this idea that progress isn't a solo act. It's more like a team sport that's played across entire generations.
All right, so let's get right into it. To really get our heads around this, we're going to use a super famous quote from none other than Isaac Newton. He said, "If I have seen further, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants." So what does that really mean? Well, it's this core idea that no big breakthrough ever just appears out of thin air. It's always built on a foundation that was laid by the brilliant minds who came before.
So, where we start? Let's begin by looking up, way up at the stars. We're going to see how our picture of the whole universe was put together piece by piece, giant by giant, until everything we thought we knew was turned completely upside down.
You know, for centuries, I'm talking over 1,000 years, pretty much everyone agreed on one thing. Earth was the center of the universe, period. It was backed by some really powerful institutions, and frankly, it just felt right, didn't it? We were at the heart of it all. It was the unquestioned truth. But here's the cool thing about science. Truth is always up for a rewrite based on new evidence.
And then, this incredible chain of thinkers came along and just shattered that old idea. First up, you've got Copernicus in 1514. He comes out with this wild new model, using math to suggest that maybe, just maybe, the sun is at the center. Then, fast forward about 100 years, and Galileo Galilei shows up with the receipts. He's got the telescopes, he's doing the experiments, and he's providing actual observable proof. And then, standing on their shoulders, comes Isaac Newton. He's the one who writes the Universal Rule Book. His laws of motion and gravity finally explain the how, the invisible force that was holding this whole cosmic dance together. You see, each one was a critical step, a rung on this giant ladder of discovery.
Okay, so we've looked at the cosmos, the infinitely huge. Now let's completely switch gears and go the other way, to the infinitesimally small. Because it turns out another group of giants revealed an entire hidden universe that was literally right under our noses the whole time. Think about it. For almost all of human history, our understanding of life was just based on what we could see with our own two eyes. But then the microscope comes along. And this thing, it didn't just make things look bigger. No, it blew our entire concept of biology wide open. Suddenly, we could see this secret microscopic world that was the actual foundation of all life.
And just like with the cosmos, this happened in steps. It's another classic case of shoulders of giants. Step 1. A guy named Robert Hooke looks at a piece of cork under his microscope in the 1660s. He sees these tiny little boxy structures and he calls them cells. Boom, he just found the basic building block of life. Next up, Carl Linnaeus. He gives us a system to organize and name all this new stuff, a common language so scientists could actually talk to each other about what they were seeing. And then, the final piece of this puzzle, for a while anyway, was Gregor Mendel. He's the guy who, with his super patient experiments on pea plants, figured out the secret instruction manual. Genetics. He explained how life passes its own blueprints down through the generations.
So, this whole process of shoulder standing is clearly powerful, but what happens when you put it on steroids? A much more recent invention has accelerated this whole process on a scale that, honestly, those early giants probably couldn't even have dreamed of. It has completely changed the game for how we connect knowledge.
So what are you looking at here? 8.4 billion. What is that? Well, back in 2017, that was the number of devices connected to the internet. Let that sink in. That's more internet-connected things than there were people on Earth. It's not just a big number. It represents a total revolution in how we share and access information.
And this whole incredible network, it started with a really simple idea. A British scientist named Tim Berners-Lee, who was working at the famous research lab CERN, just wanted to find a better way for scientists to share their data and results. That's it. So he basically invented the ultimate tool for collaboration. You could say he built the ultimate giant's shoulder for everyone to stand on.
And this right here is the result. The internet is now this gigantic shared platform. It's like a collective brain for all of humanity. Think about it. Instead of just standing on the shoulders of a few giants from the past, we can now stand on the shoulders of millions of people all at the same time, in real time. A new discovery can be shared and built upon almost instantly. The speed of progress has just gone into overdrive.
Okay, so this all brings us to, well, to us. Right now, because understanding this giant interconnected story of progress really changes how you think about our own future and even the contributions that you and I can make.
And that leaves us with one last pretty big thought. All the work we're doing today, the ideas we have, the things we create, the knowledge we share, all of that becomes the foundation for the next generation. We are the giants for the people of tomorrow. So the real question is, what amazing, world-changing breakthroughs will they achieve when they're standing on our shoulders?
Hey, if you enjoyed this little journey through history, please do us a huge favor and hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps us out, and we are already hard at work on our next topic for you.